Hi, this is PR Sundar. Welcome to pre-market report sponsored by Delta.exchange. Apologies once again for audio. We have bought a new camera, but that needs some kind of a setup. So we will start video from tomorrow morning. Coming back to market, so it's very pathetic market last Tuesday. That's because of the 50% tariff against India, and there was no signs of any what to say, there was no sign of any compromise from any side, from either from Indian side or from US side. So therefore the markets are likely to continue to be under pressure. First, if you are talking about technically, what happened, Nifty was on the downtrend until last week Thursday. Then Friday, the Prime Minister spoke about reducing the GST. So because of that, Monday there was a decent gap up, and Nifty shot up nearly 400 points from previous day's close. And that was a very big gap up. The gap up was around 300 points. So that was a very big gap up. Okay. So technically, markets may reverse and then will test Thursday's closing level, or at least Thursday's high. So that's called gap filling exercise. So which means that whoever has taken a long position after the good news, so at some point of time, they will come into a loss. So in fact, next 1 week, the markets came down. On Tuesday, the market went very close to that level. If I'm not wrong, 24, like 24, 674, I think that was the level. So it went very close to that, and then that gap was not actually filled on Tuesday. But right now, GIFT Nifty indicating about 30-40 point lower opening. So there is a possibility that today that gap may be filled in. So remember, it is not necessary that every time that gap has to be filled. Say for example, 2019, when Nirmala candle came, so the just market shot up 10% in 2 days. And that gap was not filled until the coronavirus came. And when the coronavirus came, no, the entire global markets fell. So that gap was not filled during the normal course of the trading. But last to last week, when Prime Minister announced the reducing the GST rate, and after that, in a normal course of the market is falling and testing that level. So which means that whatever is the positive news because of the GST reduction, because of the S&P upgrading our rating, and everything is getting wiped out now. So the Bank Nifty is looking very bad. The recent high for Bank Nifty was 57,600. From there, I think on Tuesday, the Bank Nifty has broken 54,700. So that is, nearly a 3,000 point fall. So 3,000 point, maybe corresponding to roughly about 6% fall. And even yesterday night also, whatever has happened on Tuesday, the Tuesday night itself, it has been factored in US ADR, Indian ADR in US markets. But again, yesterday our markets were closed, but US markets traded. So there, once again, HDFC Bank and ICICI Bank fell. However, Infosys was higher. So that shows that, now IT stocks might have bottomed out, trying to recover, trying to move higher. But whereas banking stocks, the trouble still may not be over. You may remember when Bank Nifty was at 57,000, I took some bullish view about Bank Nifty, and I bought two lots equivalent of bank Bs, and then as soon as I bought the bank Bs equivalent to two lots in futures and options, and I bought 57,000 put option in December series for the purpose of hedging. And of course, I financed it by selling 60,000 call option, but now the market has fallen more than 3,000 point. But despite market falling 3,000 point, I'm still not in a loss. I'm in profit only. So now I thought, it is time I must buy and average. So therefore, what I did on Tuesday, I used this opportunity of a big fall of more than 3,000 point, and I once again bought another bank Nifty equivalent to two more lots. So which means that now I have four lots equivalent of bank Bs. And now, as usual, after buying the bank Nifty, bank Bs, so immediately I bought 54,000 put option. Actually, I'm supposed to buy 55,000 put option in December series, but 55,000 strike is not available in NSE. So therefore, I bought 57,000 put option, and I financed it by selling 58,000 call option and 60,000 call option in December series. So hoping that, if the market recovers, so I may make some money. Otherwise, when another 3,000 point fall, and I will buy an average once again. We will not be usually, I say, many things are easy to say, but very difficult to do it. Somebody buying bank Nifty at 57,000, if it is coming to 54,000, he must already been sitting with the 3,000 rupees loss. Now, how can he go and buy and average some more? And so market fall another 3,000 point. So your both position, the first position will go give 6,000 loss. Second position will give 3,000 loss. That will be very, very scary MTM loss, a scary loss, a notional loss. But in my case, the first time when I bought at 57,000, I'm not sitting even in 1 rupee loss. So therefore, I don't mind buying and averaging. So maybe I will consider doing a small course for this. So for a long time, I have not done any courses. So today, Nifty may gap down, maybe because of the sentiment, because of FIA selling, or there was no sign of compromise between India and US. But however, I will not be surprised if Nifty closes positive today, because the domestic institutions is likely to give a tough fight, likely to support the market very much. So I feel that Nifty should take support around 24,600 just for today. Nifty is likely to settle between 24,600 and 24,800. For the last few trading session has been very, very volatile, like above 25,000 and below 25,000. And then finally, one day 25,000 call had the highest open interest. Next day 25,000 put had the highest open interest. Next day again 25,000 call. The game was going on. And then on Tuesday, because of this 50% tax, market decisively broke 25,000. And, so it's going to be very difficult to scale back to 25,000. So incidentally, 25,100 is where the market has a very huge resistance. And then, if Nifty crosses 25,105, Nifty becomes technically long. So therefore, crossing that level is not going to be easy. But who knows? Next week, there is a GST Council meeting. So we will get some clarity on GST news, for which product, how much prices are likely to go down. On top of which, the GST Council decisions may come into effect immediately. The Prime Minister said, it is around Deepavali, but they make some announcement, and if they say that it will be from Deepavali, then until Deepavali, nobody will buy anything. Everybody will be postponing their purchases to save that 7 to 8%, 7 to 10% tax. So that will be, doing more damage than good thing. The government want to do something good, but they will end up doing very bad thing for the first 2 months. So therefore, there is every possibility the GST measures will kick in immediately. So hopefully, the market sentiment will revive after September. We are coming to the end of August series. So today, from next series, so there are some changes. The first major change is that, Nifty expiry will be shifted to Tuesday from next week, whereas the Sensex expiry will be shifted to Thursday next week. So though September is not a big month, but because of this change in the expiry, now there will be 5 weekly expiries for Nifty in the month of September. So the premiums are not really very good. The premiums are slightly less for the next week Nifty expiry. So that's because Nifty will expire on Tuesday, 2 trading sessions earlier than the usual Thursday expiry. So that is the reason. So in fact, I've become more bearish because even if any GST Council news comes, that will be coming after next Tuesday. So therefore, I sold some 25,000 call and 25,200 call for the next week series. And of course, they're all like, just by listening to me, you don't go and do any trade because whatever I do, probably they are all like part of some other strategy or probably the hedging. So unless you have a full picture, you just can't follow my trades. So hope you enjoy listening to this audio. Thank you for listening.